Okay, this is a bicycle and a cart combination. Can't really see it too well. And there's a guitar back there by this tree, next to this house, by this lamppost, and some back alley of Beijing, China. Okay, anyways, I have to start over. Oh, anyways, about this bike here, it's hilarious. Okay, so it's got this big old massive lock and chain on it. Damn it, I had a joke earlier, I thought, because I saw it this morning, and I had a joke I made, but I can't remember now. Anyway, so let's see, let's recap. So Houston, New Jersey, so no problem. Pretty uneventful flight. It's okay, good to go. Nothing to complain about. So okay, then I made a vlog from the Jersey airport, and let's see. Okay, well, yeah, I was bitching about the not bitching, but mentioned the Jersey Shore douchebag looking fellas. Anyway, so what else? Okay, so the flight to Beijing, 13 hours of sitting next to this guy who was very un-American, who had apparently been drinking quite a bit all night long, and I think he crapped his pants. I'm just saying. He stank really bad. But lucky for me, he kept on going to the back. I guess he had family members or something sitting in the back. So he kept on going back there and hanging out for a while. So I was able to be stink free for a little bit. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Got some of that. These little carts. Pretty cool little motorcycle with a metal box around it. And some of this. A little light post and a tree. Anyway, so pretty brutal flight. But I made it. And then, but the joke's not over. So let's see. Took the train. I took a bus to the train stop to take the train, and I made it to my hostel, which was a lot further than what the directions led it to be, but I found it eventually. What else? So I get there, and then the lady's like, "Oh, we're sorry. We have a customer who just doesn't want to leave. So your private room is not ready yet. So do you mind sharing with one other person?" I'm like, "Okay, cool, fine." So it's a hostel, so they have the rooms with the bunk beds. So I'm like, "Okay, whatever. It'll be an experience." I get in the room. There's nobody in there. I see one bed with some stuff on it. I say, "Okay, well I'll take the next one over." And I got changed and met up my friend. What did we do? We just went down the street and had something to eat and then walked around or something. So anyway, so I come back to a room full of 4 guys, all half asleep already, and then the one dude from Singapore, very nice fella. He was there, and anyway, so I climbed in my bunk with my baggage, slept in a little corner, and it was hell. Everybody was snoring, which was fine because apparently I snore. But the little fucker underneath me was bitching and hitting my bed from underneath, going, "Will you please stop snoring? Stop fucking snoring," or something. I don't know. He was very rude. I wanted to go down there and kick his ass, but I didn't, because I knew the next day I would be getting my own room. Anyway, so went to well, all those other guys started getting up at 6 in the morning, and they were taking showers and everything, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to sleep through that. So I got up, I had to use the restroom. In the room, we had our own restroom, but it was a shower, toilet, sink combination. So there's already a guy in there, so obviously I wasn't going to go in there. Anyway, so here in this area of town, and I'm guessing that the houses here don't have, either they don't have indoor plumbing or they don't have their own bathrooms that they, because there's literally a public bathroom every 30-40 feet. Very interesting. Anyway, so I had to go, and there's one literally right next door to the hostel, and but it was with the what do you call it, the squatters, the bomb drops, the poop shoots. Anyways, yeah, I wasn't prepared to use one. Well, I would have, but they had no partitions. It was just a row of holes in the ground where you just squat and poop right next to, you know, some other guy. So, you know, culturally, I guess that's what they do here, but can't say I was equipped to handle that. Anyway, so so I had to walk down this way to find me one. Okay, so then I found one that had an actual Western toilet with doors and everything. Very nice, very clean, everything. But of course, there's no toilet paper, so I had to walk not all the way back, but a little bit ways back. Find a little place that just opened up. Thank God. Bought me a roll of toilet paper. Anyways, did my stuff, and then went back, and then I sat around the hostel on the couch because I wasn't going back in that room. Those guys were something else. Anyways, so I slept on the couch for a little bit, and it was interesting. I was able to use my knowledge from those of you who watch my Colombia videos. You know, we were there for an incident where there was a plane wreck, and we handled the luggage. So the luggage, some of it, you know, we had to get into it to find out whose luggage it was so we can return it to the proper person. Anyway, so you know, some of them had locks on it, so we had to bust the zipper, where if you just break the zipper in one corner, you can just stick your finger in the gap and then, you know, unzip the whole thing. Get inside, do what you got to do, and then you can zip it back, and, you know, it's back to normal. So anyway, so there's this two French girls, I guess, that were traveling through here, and they were leaving that morning, but she had locked her key inside her bag, and I guess the little hostel dude here, he wasn't a hostel, but, you know, the guy that works here, he was gonna cut it and then cut the lock. But with my vast knowledge of breaking into luggage, I was able to break in there, and she got her stuff and was able to zip it up, good to go. Anyway, so I slept on the couch, and then they kind of woke me up, and they're like, okay, your room's ready. So I get my new room. It's very nice, just like the pictures on the internet said, and I was happy. Okay, so I slept a little bit, but all my crap was still in the other room, so got up and then went over there, grabbed my stuff, went back, and then took a shower, met my friend. We went to the Forbidden City. Very interesting. Something else, man. That place was just amazing. Took a lot of video. And then this lady comes up, hey, you want ticket? And I was like, oh, man. I thought we were already inside because we had already gone through a couple of gates. I mean, these giant gates and this big, huge courtyards and stuff. And I was like, oh, man, we're in. And then, but there's more. It's like, crap, but you have to buy a ticket. It's like, well, she sold the ticket, of course, at a higher price, but the line would have been hours to get through. So there are authentic tickets, and this other lady came up and was like, hey, I'll be your tour guide. And she was very enthusiastic, very nice lady, very excited to share her knowledge about the Forbidden City, and we got to see a bunch of stuff. Excuse me. Anyway, so that was today, and then we came back to the hotel, or our hotels, me and my friend, and changed, and then we went back out. We also ate at this other place. Very interesting. We were out on the patio, and it must have been something else. We were a spectacle, you know, just two Americans eating on this patio. We just had dumplings and fried rice and some curry or something, but I don't know what it was, just the fact that we were Americans, or that we were using chopsticks. I don't know what, but everybody stopped and took pictures. We were like celebrities. It was something else. Anyway, so an observation. Okay, Beijing, China. Lots of people drinking, but the beers are weak. They're like, in America we have this drink called O'Doul's. It's a beer. It's a non-alcoholic beer, but it has, technically, I mean, it has alcohol in it. It's like 1.6%. But, it's the beer taste. It's the water, the hops, or whatever, minus the fermentation of the alcohol. But anyways, the beers here, if you look, it's like unregulated. Like, I guess this one label had like 5.7, the other label had 4 point something, and then one had 3 point something. Anyways, it all tastes like just carbonated wheat water. It was just nasty. It's hilarious because we were sitting at this one little open air rooftop bar, and there was two girls sitting behind us, and their tables were full of beers. But we're like, you know what? They're probably not even buzzed yet. I mean, they had at least like 10 beers on their table. Between the two of them, that's like 5 each or whatever. They probably weren't even buzzed because like we had drank some, and it was just like water. Anyway, so pretty funny. The beer here is very weak. So if you ever come to Beijing, stick with alcohol, I guess, if that's your thing. But that's pretty much it. We went out. I'm out here in the sticks, as you can see, and down these alleys. And my friend, he's staying in this place that looks like freaking Las Vegas. Big stores. It's like Tokyo, but just big, wider streets and less people. But we went to like this open air market, and they had bugs and scorpions and livers and kidneys and stomachs and stuff to eat, and really vile looking stuff. But we ate a couple safe things. I had ostrich and deer and some dumplings and fried banana thing. That's pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, and then we went walking around this other place and went to it like kind of a nudie bar, except there was no nudie, just a bar with a girl that dances on a pole. Very good, very nice lady. And then girls, I guess you just buy them the overpriced bar drinks and they sit and talk, whatever. Very interesting. But yeah, it was kind of disappointing walking down the streets when you had guys tugging on you every left and right. Go, hey, you want girly bar, drinking bar, come to my bar, blah 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 blah. I don't know, tourist trap. But it was neat. It was neat. So anyway, so I'm done. We're going to the Great Wall tomorrow, and that's about it. And I'm about to go to my hostel, got my own room, and oh yeah, the other thing that's kind of funny is that the drain in my bathroom doesn't work, and I flooded my room, where my bed is and everything. It's just water, which is awesome. But they fixed it, I guess. But it's still standing water. It took a while for it to drain, and the bathroom it's got a toilet, and there's a shower curtain to keep the toilet from getting wet, because the shower is right next to the toilet, and then the sink and all that. But it's all one room, and it all is made to get wet, and kind of like in Japan. But at least in Japan, it's separate. There's a door, and it drains. But in my room, in contrast, it doesn't. It'll drain into the room, so my floor is all wet. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So gotta go to bed quick. Gotta be at my friend's hotel at 9, and that's about it. So that's the state of the union as of now. But I dig China. China is very cool, and that's pretty much it. So I will wrap it y'all later. Ciao.